This is the A-iPower portable inverter generator. My first reaction picking it up and getting it running was relief. It feels manageable to carry with one hand. It starts easily, and it doesn't scream at you when it's under a light load. I set it up for a weekend camping trip, then used it again during a short power outage at home, and those two very different scenarios told me most of what I needed to know from my experience. The startup routine is simple. Fuel in. Check the oil. Flip the fuel valve, turn the multi-switch to start/choke, pull the cord, and it fires up fast, usually on the first or second pull. Once warm, I slide the switch to run and hit eco mode. Eco mode just means the engine slows down when you aren't using much power, which saves gas and cuts noise. In my opinion, this is the sweet spot for a small inverter generator. It sips fuel while keeping noise low, but it's ready to rev up when you plug something in. Let me translate the power numbers in plain language. It's rated at 2,000 starting watts and 1,600 running watts. Starting watts cover the quick surge when something kicks on. Running watts are what it can sustain. For me, that's been perfect for a small fridge, a router, lights, charging laptops and phones, and running a couple of tools one at a time. I tried a shop vac and a miter saw together and tripped its overload, which is exactly what should happen. I just ran them separately and it was fine. If you're thinking RV air conditioner, especially 13.5K BTU units, you'll likely need a soft start kit, or to run two of these in parallel. The good news is the parallel cable comes in the box, which is rare at this price. Key features I actually used: the 30-amp RV outlet L530R, a standard 120-volt household outlet, 5 to 20R, a 12-volt DC port for battery charging, and a USB port for quick phone and action cam charging. The power quality matters if you're plugging in sensitive stuff. This inverter puts out less than 3% THD, which means a clean sine wave. Safer for laptops, TVs, CPAP machines, and camera gear. I ran my work laptop and a NAS backup off it without a hiccup. Noise is always the make or break topic. The brand calls out 52 dB at lighter loads, and that lines up with how it sounds in eco mode. Conversation level from about 20 feet away. When you push it close to max, it does get noticeably louder. I measured with a phone app and got mid-60s dB at heavy load, which matches my ears. Out camping, I placed it 25 to 30 feet behind the site and it blended into the background. Around a quiet neighborhood during the outage, I moved it toward the side yard and it was fine for a few hours. Fuel use has been solid. The tank is 1.1 gallons. Running the fridge, modem, a couple lights, and charging devices, I got a little over 7 hours before refueling. On a light camping load, LED lights, a fan, phone charging, it coasted through an evening and part of the morning. It also comes with a small 400 milliliter oil bottle, which is handy for the first fill and break-in service. About the engine and build, the Yamaha-based design with a cast iron cylinder liner is a big part of why I picked it. Small engines live and die by materials and maintenance. This one feels like it's built for the long haul if you treat it right. The enclosed case keeps it quiet and protected, but there's a trade-off. You need a screwdriver to remove the side panel for oil checks and oil changes. It's not the end of the world, just slower than a quick access door. I did the 5-hour first oil change, then again at about 25 hours, and I'm tracking hours with a cheap stick-on hour meter. If you don't have one, get one. It makes maintenance simple, and this engine rewards that. Cold starts. I tried it on a frosty morning, and it needed an extra pull. Switching to a synthetic 5W30 helped a lot. If you expect winter use, store it somewhere not ice cold, and you'll save yourself some effort on the electrical side. The panel is straightforward. You get 3 indicator lights: low oil, overload, and output ready. No built-in hour meter or fancy screen, which I do miss. The safety systems worked as they should. Overload tripped when I overdid it, and low oil shutdown kicked in during a test when I forgot to top off after the initial change. It's EPA compliant. If you need specific regional certifications, check your local rules. It's perfect for campers, tailgaters, and anyone who needs a compact, quiet source of clean power for essentials and electronics. It also fills the gap for short home outages, keeping a fridge cold, charging devices, running a modem, and powering lights. I'd recommend this for people who value low noise and clean power over raw wattage, and who are comfortable with basic maintenance. If your primary goal is to run a large RV AC or multiple heavy tools at once, plan on using the parallel kit with a second unit or step up to a bigger generator. A few small tips that helped me: keep fresh fuel and use a stabilizer if it might sit a while. Don't forget the initial oil changes, and consider a magnetic drain plug to catch early metal shavings during break-in. Those little habits pay off with engines like this. Also, placing it on a firm, level surface and using a short, heavy-duty extension cord reduces voltage drop and keeps it happier under load. In my opinion, A-iPower nailed the balance here. A portable inverter that's easy to live with day to day, quiet enough to be neighbor-friendly, and clean enough for the sensitive gear I actually care about protecting. The fact that it ships with the parallel cable and the RV outlet ready to go adds real value. The only consistent annoyance is the tool-required side panel for maintenance, but I'll take that if it means better sound insulation. From my experience, this generator has been reliable, easy to start, and honest about its limits. It never pretended to be a construction site monster, and it delivers steady, clean power for the stuff most of us bring camping or need when the lights go out. In conclusion, if you're looking for a lightweight, Yamaha-powered inverter that's quiet, efficient, and friendly to electronics, this SC2000i is a solid pick. Just commit to the maintenance schedule and you'll be happy with it. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe, drop your questions or your own experiences in the comments, and I'll follow up in the next video. Thank you for watching.